Hi, Josh.
Hey, Ryan.
How are you?
What do you got there, buddy?
I got a peat brick.
Peat brick.
Yes. John Gunsel.
John Gunsel.
You got some. I got some. We gave Troy some.
We gave Troy some. This is Irish peat that John ordered off of Amazon one night, and then he wasn't quite sure what he was going to do with it.
So he decides to give it to us.
Yep. So we were sitting around here bored. We've been cooking. We did a brisket and did some ribs and steaks and everything over the last 2 days. So we're sitting around here smoking cigars and having a sip of whiskey, and started talking about these peat bricks we have, and decided, well, why don't we just
burn one to see what it smells
just
like?
throw it on a fire and see what's going on. So there we go.
We're gonna put some peat brick in, and we're gonna blow on this to get a fire going on around it, and we're gonna see what it smells like.
I'm super curious because I'm well familiar with all kinds of peated whiskey, but I've never smelt peat burning actually.
And see, our thought is to do like a peat smoked salt or a peat smoked cheese, things like that. I mean, we're not going to smoke like a brisket with peat.
No.
Because, no.
Just
No.
I could see my thought is peat smoked bacon.
That could work.
I could see that working. Because I mean, a lot of Isla whiskey. Oh, really?
I hate that smell.
See, Ryan's not a peat fan.
Oh, I hate
Generally.
that smell.
He says, diving back into the fire.
It's not pleasant.
Well, I'm catching a little whiff of it now.
Yeah, me too.
See, it doesn't catch very easily, but I guess it just burns for a long, long time. It's really dense. Like, these were super hard compressed bricks of
Yeah,
peat.
we had to
Take a hammer.
things
Yeah.
to break it down.
So, and that larger chunk there. So that's what it came from. It's a chunk of peat like this. So we knocked off that last little section there, and it kind of split in two. We got the charcoal
You
going
had charcoal in there
too.
with it too.
Yeah.
If you've ever used a wood burning tool,
Yeah.
that's what it smells like to me too, a little bit.
Oh, like if you're burning like a pattern into
Yeah.
wood or something.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. No, actually, I think that's exactly spot on.
It smells like
Yeah.
to me anyway.
No, I completely agree. It's definitely got that sort of vibe to it. So, you guys got any barley handy, or?
Just happen to have some on my fire.
I'm just saying.
There's probably some in this beer.
There probably is. You know what? Actually, I need to get my bottle of Connemara in there since this is Irish peat. Yeah, you can definitely tell that's significantly different than just the charcoal alone.
That's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird. I don't find it unpleasant though, but I guess that's not a surprise.
Well, that's right. Peat head. As it catches and as it actually burns and it's less smoldering, the smell's getting
Alder.
Here's what I want to do. Here, take this from me. I'm gonna go get a pair of tongs and I'm gonna pull the brick out just by itself because I want to like separate it from the burning charcoal for a sec.
okay. We have tongs.
We have tongs. I'm gonna pull this guy out so it's nice and smoldering. And move that away from the charcoal.
I think I saw this once on Star Trek.
Yeah. So no, I'm gonna be like I'll be casting a spell here now.
As you light your ass on fire.
Yeah.
Trying to not like I'm just trying to get the smell without inhaling a bunch of peat smoke. But yeah, that's by itself. It's milder than I thought it would be. I'm kind of used to that, imparting such a strong flavor into most peated whiskey, but it's definitely a unique smell.
Unique.
And I guess this is really intended for like folks that used to heat their homes with peat fires, and that smell just kind of gets into the house. And, you know, obviously most folks, unless like, maybe you're super rural Ireland or something like that, maybe you would still have to do that. But I think it's a nostalgia thing mostly now for people that grew up with peat fireplaces.
Throw it in, let it burn. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
See if your backyard smells like peat.
Even get these guys like nestled down into that fire pretty good. Get a lot of like good contact. There we go.
Do you have any chicken or anything?
I have some chicken that was already smoked, so
Well, that's not gonna work.
what could I put in there that would take on some smoke flavor? Oh, now fruit.
Okay, so we're gonna go raid Josh's fridge or pantry, and we're gonna find something. We'll be back.
So we got the peat going, producing a decent amount of smoke, and you can really smell it now. It's really interesting. We're about split between the four of us that are here right now, between love it and hate it, which is just kind of split along whiskey preferences lines, actually. But we wanted to do a little test just to see, just out of curiosity. I got a little piece of cheese here wrapped up in some foil. I'm gonna put it on here for probably just a few minutes and put the lid on and let the peat soak into the cheese. There you go. We're gonna adjust the grill.
Yeah, so we'll get that to smolder.
Ryan's a little tired.
We'll open the vents up,
We're all
put
a
it
little
all
tired.
the way over here, and we'll let it do things. I would say you could put a pan of ice underneath it to kind of keep it cool, but
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll give it probably just a few minutes or something. It seems like enough to pick up at least a bit of the smoke flavor.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking for a certain temperature?
Nope.
No. It's cheese, so like if there were too many degrees, we'd end up with like just melted smoky cheese, which actually sounds kind of amazing also. But
You got chips.
yeah.
Make peat smoked chips.
Peat queso. Peat queso.
Fold up the edges where it doesn't run off whenever it melts.
Yeah. But no, if you were doing cheese, you would want to cold smoke it, really. If you were
Yeah,
really
more
smoking cheese.
No more than 100 degrees.
Right. So we'll put it on there for a few minutes, see how it turns out. I'll go ahead. I'll be the guinea pig to eat a bite of the smoked cheese.
And we got T-Roy burping as he comes out.
T-Roy just finished his beer. Hold on. All right.
It's a peat smoked cheese stick.
Gretchen volunteered to be the first. She had to go get some chips, but it melted a little bit. We're hoping maybe it picked up a little bit of the peat smoke flavor. We'll see.
Okay.
Did it pick up
I picked
anything?
up a little bit of the peat. I can't tell if that's peat or if it's more barbecue. Because it's like, it definitely has that barbecue taste, but I don't taste very much of the peat.
Sure.
No, you try it.
All right. Well, one thing I noticed was when you walk inside for a few minutes with fresh indoor air, and then I walk back outside,
Oh yeah, you smell it.
the peat, you sort of get acclimated to it as you're just sitting here, and it's not really that strong to me. But then when I come back outside, you notice this really unique smell.
Now I know why Ty Phelps said that you smell like peat for like 4 days
Yeah.
when we were in this smokehouse.
Oh.
Josh is a pig. He's taking the whole thing.
Now I gotta save some for Ryan.
Yeah.
Good. I'm good.
Yeah, it definitely got a little hint of smoke on there, not much. I mean, it was just, to give it a try for the hell of it. It was on there, maybe 5 minutes? If that much?
Yeah.
3 minutes, maybe? So,
Try it again with some other cheeses.
so my thought was, if it didn't make the cheese instantly taste horrible and offensive, then maybe I could cure some pork belly, and instead of doing like, a hickory or an applewood smoke on that, maybe try putting a peat smoke on it and see how that goes. So, I don't know. I don't hate it. These guys hate it.
Stinks. Smells like burnt rubber.
Yeah, definitely.
Get out of my house.
I told you I need to go home and do adult things.
You do adult things?